Our story starts with a 7-year-old girl who looked up at her father and asked, "Daddy, are you mad at me?" He wasn't mad. He wasn't even thinking about her. And that was the problem. His body was in the room, but he was still at work. And a child who couldn't even name what dysregulation was felt it. I want to tell you how that story ends. But first I need to tell you how it begins. You are high capacity. You are the engine behind the outcomes that most people take for granted. But somewhere behind all that execution, there's a quiet tension. Will the version of me that got me here get me there? My name is Jason Bohrer. I'm a keynote speaker. I'm a performance coach for entrepreneurs, the founder of The Performance Engine, and I'm also the author of Resilient. And still, apparently, everyone's favorite Ryan Reynolds lookalike. Really, that just means I'm a 7 who married a 10. I'm regulated enough to admit that. When I look back now, it feels very obvious that my system was collapsing. But at the time, I called it ambition. Thought I was wearing the badge of hustle harder. I would wake up volatile. I was honestly just looking for something to react to. Just give me a reason to get upset about something, to be frustrated, to feel the irritation that I couldn't name. You see, I just performed the trifecta that most people avoid for a reason. I had left my W-2, I had started a new business, and I had a newborn at home while raising a toddler. All with zero income. I was calling the adrenaline drive. I was calling the tension discipline, but it wasn't discipline. It was survival. And survival is the most expensive state a high performer can operate from. But here's what nobody tells you about running in survival mode long enough. When everything feels hard, your mind doesn't say, "I must be dysregulated." It says, "Maybe I'm not enough." I said, "I'm going to need a new version of me for where I'm going." From that moment, my life divided into 2 eras. Before regulation and after regulation. Every high performer reaches the divide. On one side, burnout, overwhelm, avoidance, dysregulation, collapse. On the other side, it's the path that no one taught you. Clarity, resilience, authenticity, sustainable peak performance. But peak performance does not start with more discipline. It begins with regulation. Performance is not linear. It's rhythmic. Every biological system oscillates. Resilience is rhythmic adaptability. Your performance ceiling will never rise higher than your recovery floor. Burnout is not exhaustion. It is loss of oscillation. You do not rise to the level of your ambition. You fall to the level of your regulation. Your performance ceiling will never rise higher than your recovery floor. Perform inside the pressure. This isn't mindset. This is mechanics. This is not a capability problem. This is a capacity problem. This isn't motivational. This isn't mystical. This is simple physics. And you can access this at any time. Try with me now. Soften your eyes. Widen your vision. Lengthen your exhale slightly. And feel your feet in the floor. That steadiness you feel, that safety, that availability, that is regulation. Peak performance does not start with discipline. It begins with regulation. Remember where we started? 7-year-old girl, a question. We didn't change his strategy. We changed his rhythm. His daughter stopped asking, "Daddy, are you mad at me?" And if you take away only one thing from today, I want you to remember, you are not broken. You are overloaded. You're not behind. You're out of rhythm. You're not stuck. You are one system away from the life in front of you. Return to yourself and rise.